Welcome back. We now have joining us in the studio the President and Chairman of the Chartered Institutes of Transportation of Nigeria, Dr. Bashir Jamoh. Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Dennis.
Welcome.
All right, Dr. Bashir, we're aware that you're hosting the 2019 National Transport Summit, an annual general meeting in Abuja, with the theme Unlocking the Potentials of the Transportation for Sustainable Development. So tell us about it.
Well, thank you very much, Rhoda. As you are aware, the Chartered Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria became a chartered institute in June this year. I will seize this opportunity to thank Mr. President for assenting to the bill of the Chartered Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria, and we assure him that we will do everything possible to improve the standard of transportation in Nigeria for public good. The summit tends to address issues that concern transportation. Rhoda, as you are aware, all of us here, including yourself, you can't be here without one or the other mode of transportation. Therefore, transportation, as I used to say, is life. Life is transportation. So there is no how we can leave the transportation sector to every other person to handle. That is the essence of the institute, and that's what we tend to address. So after the charter, we intend to gather a crop of professionals to sit down and take stock of the problems of transportation sector in this country and propose solution to the government and advise accordingly.
All right, so tell us, this year's suit, tell us what's the focal point of this year's summit?
Well, the focal point is to understand the challenges we have on ground. Over the years, we have been having a lot of problems in terms of intermodal transportation system of the country. We have sea transportation, whereby you bring your cargo. The only means of transporting that cargo to hinterland is through the road. The summit tends to address the issue of seamless intermodal transportation system, moving the cargo from sea to rail, from rail to road, from road to air, and at times also the use of pipeline transportations. So the professional will sit down from 3rd to 5th of this month and deliberate on the way possible, how we can advise the government in terms of advocacy, so that we can have at least other source or means of transporting our own cargo and human without necessarily concentrating on the roads. Currently, the roads, we have a lot of challenges in terms of infrastructure. So when we try to introduce the multimodal system of transportation, we believe that we'll go a long way in accordance with the international best practices.
All right, Dr. Bashir, let's give us your view on what you believe is the present state of the nation's various transportation models and what can be done to make them better.
Dennis, as you are aware, the international best practices always used to be the intermodal transportation. And over the years, most of the infrastructures in this country have been in a very bad shape. The roads has been bad, and the rail system is almost to point zero. But we can't sit down and leave all these things idle like that. The problems has been funding. So we will now concentrate on how we can introduce certain policies for government to intervene in trying to see how we can build this infrastructure without necessarily concentrating on the meager resources we have. We are going to look at the possibilities of PPP, that is public-private partnership agreement, arrangement, and we will look for foreign investors to see how we can be able to cap this. The issue of bad roads, as you know, we always have problems with life, threatening events where people have a serious accident, dying every day. The issue of insecurity in our roads, and also in our own seaports and high seas. So we would like to all sit down, address these issues once and for all, and inaugurate a committee that will see the implementation. Mr. Dennis, as you are aware, when we go to our counters, we have all numerous reports over the period of time, but the implementation has been the most difficult things for us to do. So this time around, the summit will try to inaugurate a committee that will follow up the implementation of whatever communique we come out with at the end of the summit.
All right. Who is expected to attend this event, and at the end of the day, what do you anticipate will be the outcome?
Well, those who, first of all, we have Senator Danjuma Goje, who was a former minister in the country and also former governor of Gombe State and currently the chairman House Committee on Marine Transport. He's going to chair the summit. And we have the Honorable Minister of Transportation, Honorable Rochumi Amici. We have Senator Bemi Saraki, and we are expecting the Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola. We have a chance of other stakeholders, including yourself, Rhoda, because everybody is affected on this, because as I said earlier, life is transportation and transportation is life. We can't do without it. So everybody is party to this summit, and at the end of it, we would like to see everything being done in accordance with the global best practices for the public good.
All right. Dr. Bashir Jamoh, President and Chairman, Chartered Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria. Many thanks for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you very much, Dennis.
All right.